Never make heroes out of humans, because fanboyism is a real disease that you need to keep in mind so you don't fall further down that trap. Now, what I'm talking about, fanboyism, you should be able to notice it in almost any category of life. Sports, you can see it in music, you can see it in hell, YouTube. You, when it comes to self-improvement, man, I'm not gonna say names. You probably know there's certain guys out there that got massive followings, massive audiences, and these type of people, usually younger guys, guys in their mid 20s, this and that praise them like no other. Praise them like they're the one and only. Praise them like they're goddamn holy. Oh, hoo, hoo. Excuse my language, excuse my blasphemy, whatever you want to call it. But what I'm trying to say is that this whole concept of praising people, of just living vicariously through other people's lives, god damn it, is a real disease. It's a real mental disease, and it's only been further exacerbated through social media, because you can look at other people's lives, and social media is a goddamn highlight reel. It ain't real. It's a goddamn highlight reel, and it ain't real. Bars. Because people just show the best of themselves, their biggest achievements, their biggest accomplishments, their biggest what's it called, feats of glory. They're only going to show you the good side. But with everything in life, there's two sides to it. There's a yin and a yang. So when you get into this type of ideology of just praising people, of just following people's every single moves and just following everything that they say, you're gonna get into a point where you are a fanboy, you are a bot, and this type of bot behavior is only gonna lead you down a terrible path where you think that you're going the right direction because this guy went that same direction and got to this point that you're trying to get at, but that path was only for him. Only for him. We're not much different than other people. A lot of people want to think that they're super special, they're super unique. Yes, unique in certain categories. Not even certain categories, you're just more turned up on certain categories. Maybe you're a little bit better at sports, maybe you're a little bit better at speaking in front of a camera, maybe you're a little bit better at school. But at the end of the day, we all come from one thing, and we're just little variations of that. So you're not completely different than anybody else. But what I'm saying is, that path that they took, you can pick up on things, you can adjust certain things, you can absorb lessons and just overall things that they went through, apply them to your life, and get a similar type of result. But the problem is, when fanboyism kicks in, it gets you paralyzed, bro. You're just living out through other people. For example, the biggest way you can see this is in sports, in my opinion. I grew up playing basketball. I love basketball. The sports taught me so much about life and just things in general. I will never turn my back on basketball, even though I ain't no hooper anymore. I didn't get to the NBA, obviously. I didn't get to play in college, obviously. And I just still love the game, still love watching it, still love playing here and there. But one thing that always shocked me, even back then as a kid, is how grown men were wearing other people's last names on their backs, literally repping their last names on their backs, repping their cities on their chests, repping their careers with their lifestyle. That is beyond me, bro, beyond me. And they defend these type of people. They get so deep into it where they think it's them. That is the problem when it comes to fanboyism and making heroes out of humans. When you do that, you defend these people to no extent. You praise them to no extent. They become your idols. These things and people become your idols. You don't see any flaws in them. You don't see any bad things to them. You don't see any things that make you understand that you guys are on the same level. Maybe he's a little bit better at you at this thing. Maybe he's a little bit more ahead of you at this thing. But y'all still come from the same thing. Y'all still come from the same overall universal order of life. Don't want to get too deep with it, but you still come from the same thing. And when you start understanding this stuff, you start overpraising all these people, you're going to put yourself at a level playing field. You're going to put yourself in a position where you're not giving all your energy, attention, effort to just funneling more into this person to uphold them. You're going to put into yourself so you can raise up. That is key. That is so key, man. And it's easy in this day and age, like I said, with social media, to get stuck in this fanboyism disease. Because you see it all the time, man. You see everyone posting all this stuff, man. That's why if you're not using social media, Instagram, God forbid, TikTok, for actual business purpose, get the fuck off there, man. Get the fuck off there. YouTube is a little bit different. Twitter's a little bit different. I understand that, but still, even then, you got to be self-aware. What are you using this for? Are you educating yourself so you can raise up, or are you just mindlessly consuming stuff, mindlessly just watching other people live out your dreams and just kind of mental masturbating to it? What are you doing? You got to be self-aware. That's key to everything in life. So, with this warning I'm giving y'all, not really a warning, just a heads up that fanboyism is a real thing. And if you're too stuck into it, you literally can't get yourself out. I've seen plenty of people that their entire lives are so wrapped up in other people's lives that they don't even know who they are. They don't even know what they're gonna do in life. They don't know what direction they're going in. SWAT team coming after me for dropping the truth. If I die, tell my mama I love her. Let's get back into it. Real talk, yeah, man. You get so wrapped up in other people's lives, so wrapped up in making this other human being that's gonna die just like you, that bleeds just like you, that breathes air just like you, into a superhero, a super figure, a false god, a false idol. And it comes and goes, man. There's always somebody new, there's always something new, and it's easy to get caught up in that, man. You gotta be in a logical, detached state of mind when it comes to these type of things, because hype is a real thing too. When things get hyped up, bro, it's easy to get sucked into it. But you gotta stay focused on your mission. You came here for your reason. You can, like I said, you can absorb other people's advice, take some inspiration, this and that, but live your life, bro. Live your life. You're not gonna be somebody else that you look up to. You're just simply not. And the more you try thinking that you're gonna be that person, you're gonna try defending that person, or you're just gonna keep praising that person, the more you lose who you are. The more you lose that real identity of who you are, your true self, that unique part of you. Like I said, we're not completely different than everyone, but there's unique traits to you. You're gonna start losing that, and you're gonna adopt these mindsets, you're gonna adopt these characteristics, you're gonna adopt all their just mannerisms. And you can just tell, bro. You can tell, just walk outside, bro. You can see this so many different aspects of life. Like I said, sports, music people, music artists, politics, even just like careers and stuff like that. Like, it's crazy. Fanboyism is some real shit, dude, real shit. And the more you start detaching away from it, the more you start connecting with who you truly are. And this whole idea I talked about on my main channel, good video, one of those nice videos I make, called Self-Destruction, How to Recreate Yourself. You got to detach, you got to unplug from all these things, because fanboyism will consume you, all these type of things will consume you, so you got to just cut it off and then learn to just recreate yourself into who you were always meant to be. Because if you keep living out through other people's lives, bro, you're never gonna have that inner drive to go do what you want to do, to go do what you've always meant to do, that you were brought here to do. So keep that in mind, bro. Keep that in mind. Because if you don't start taking this into account, you're going to start wrapping up yourselves in other people's lives, and you're going to watch them succeed, and you're going to believe that you're succeeding, and at the end of the day, when things all finally snaps for you, things finally click for you, you're going to be like, damn, bro, all I was a fanboy, a sideline watcher, a cheerleader, watching other people do what I always wanted to do, what I should have been doing, what I could have been doing, what I was meant to be doing, but I was too wrapped up in this stuff. So get that through your head, because you already know what it is. What the Fulani out here in the field, in the flesh, dropping you out a game so you guys can make these gains. And I'm out of here. Peace.